Welcome this afternoon to our conversation and little mini concert with Justin Townes Earle. I'm Julie Hight, and I am a contributor to American Songwriter who's presenting the conversation this afternoon.
Well, I woke up wondering where I sat, just like I always do. Well, I hate up ahead, laid out like a lazy bitch on a Sunday afternoon. Well, we're 40 miles from Cleveland, stopping, I ain't even passing through. If you ever watched Porter Wagoner, like, just simply work a microphone while he's performing, they used to use those old, large diaphragm condenser microphones on stage that would pick up a mouse fart in the fourth row. And so you have to be very careful with them when you're very up close and personal on them. It's almost like an art to know how to sing into one of those microphones, because you have to know how to draw back off of them, where to turn. You cannot say a P into them, a B into them, or a D into them, or they'll pop. And watching him sing and watching him pull his face back and without ever taking the smile off of his face the whole damn time, just kind of proved to me. And same thing with watching people like George Jones. It's like you'd watch George Jones come out on stage out on the Opry, and it's like, I knew for a fact as a native Nashvilleian that man's life was a complete and total train wreck, especially at that point. That was right before the car accident out in Williamson County, and so it's like, but he still always walked out on stage with a smile on and a suit and his tie pulled up. Well, tonight we'll stop in Pittsburgh, boys, but Philly's where we're going to. I talked to my mom today, and she seems like she's doing fine. Tell her I've been getting sick again. We both pretend that we don't know why. I kind of took what Townes Van Zandt said a little too seriously for a long time, which is, if you want to do this, you have to give up everything. You have to throw everything aside. You have to have no connections. You have to have no strings attached anywhere. You have to basically run wild like a dog, is what Townes said, and that's what Townes did. But it killed Townes, and believe me, nothing else killed Townes other than Townes. It wasn't loneliness, it wasn't genius, it was Townes that killed him, and that's a shame. But it's like, I for a long time I couldn't tell the difference between what was the artist and the bottle, or the bottle or the pipe or the whatever I managed to get myself hooked on for whatever period of time that was. And so that my whole life changed in that whole period. I managed to, in my teenage years, throw in I quit school, started touring and playing music, started doing hard drugs, was engaged to be married, and was completely out of my mind. And that's what I thought. I guess needed to happen.
That was the model.
Yeah, and it was wrong. But luckily I came out of the other. I know that it's nothing other than luck that I survived half of the things that I've been through, and so I don't. These days I do my absolute best to not push my luck, any further than I have to. I don't even drive fast anymore. Maybe I should go back, take it back to where it all began. Maybe I could trace my life back to the night when my folks first met. Maybe I could find the moment where my father tore my mother's heart in half. I could go back to New York City, boys, just learn a little bit. But I'm trying to move on. trying to move on, babe. Trying to move on, babe. I'm trying to move on.